Are all the major cryptocurrencies a sure thing? Can they not lose money? Since the beginning of March, total cryptocurrency market cap is up basically tenfold. As you can see here on my chart, 22 billion or a little under 23 billion, and now total market cap is $239 billion. Just an enormous, look at that chart. It's parabolic. And so a lot of my friends have disclosed they're not only are they not diversified anymore, a lot of them have totally liquidated really all of this year their other investments, their gold, their silver, their mining shares, and they're going all in on crypto, trying to get rich quick. So what's your opinion of this? Just in a breathtaking chart. I want to go through some of the other things going on with the markets for cryptocurrencies in this short little video. It looks like Ethereum just broke out. Now, I've done past short little videos earlier in the year for Ethereum. I predicted a crash in Ethereum, and, I was wrong about that clearly in hindsight. Obviously, when you make videos like this and you put them out in public and you try to use technical analysis, you're going to make mistakes from time to time. I did buy Ethereum from $8 to $13 a coin. I sold way too soon. Oh, well, if that's my only mistake as an investor, not selling too soon and only making about tenfold gain on some of my coins, I'm doing a pretty good job. But I've admitted that was a mistake. Some of you trolls out there who still listen to the videos and tried sending me nasty messages on Twitter, I had to block your ass. But Ethereum did break out. Let me pull up charts. Sorry, I'll get to that story later. So this was the Ethereum chart here. It was a very interesting chart. I'll attach links to this to take a look at it. So it looks like Ethereum had consolidated for quite a while. This is a more zoomed in level. Ethereum had basically been consolidating pretty much since May, going up and down in this channel range. And finally, I guess it broke out. And now Ethereum is at $360. I think that's an all-time high or close to it. So Ethereum looks like it's breaking out. Now, fair warning for all you guys out there with the initial coin offerings. Now, I know Roger Ver and other experts I've had on, like Adam B. Levine and Andreas Antonopoulos and Trace Meyer, they have enough money where they can risk losing some money in these initial coin offerings. There is pervasive fraud in initial coin offerings. I'll attach a link to this article. This was an initial coin offering from November 6th to November 8th, and it was a really well-designed website. And in only 3 days, they stole $374,000 worth of Ethereum, I believe, on their ICO. So, and there is other examples. There was another hack for 30 million. Uber was just hacked. So there's a lot of cybersecurity issues going on. Not only with that, but there's a lot of pervasive fraud in the initial coin offering. So buyer beware. Just going and showing. Okay, making sure I've touched on the things I wanted to touch. Okay, talked about how the total market cap of cryptocurrencies has exploded really since March of this year. It's going to end up being way over tenfold before the year is over unless there's a major correction. And really, any corrections are being bought like crazy. Like when I did put out that video, I think in June, about Ethereum was due for a large correction or crash. I think it dropped 20% in 2 days, but it was only down for 2 or 3 days, and then it roared back higher very, very quickly. This is the mark of a bull market. It's really interesting because on the total supply for Ethereum, there's still as much innovation as there is going on with potentially, these ICOs using the Ethereum platform and smart contracts and others in the future. There is some big issues with Ethereum still, although I don't think that's going to stop it from going up at this point in terms of price because of the, pro-technology mania there is in the United States and Asia. But the Ethereum supply has already gone from, I think, 72 million total coins 2 years ago when this project started for Ether coins to now over 95 million coins already, and I don't think the supply is going to stop. But like I said, though, I don't think the supply is really going to affect the price at this point because of the bull market mentality. All dips are being bought. You have the sentiment now where a lot of people in the United States and other countries have liquidated some of their other assets, and they're hoping to get rich quick, and they're basically buying every single dip for all the major currencies. Litecoin, this is a chart, a Litecoin for a 1 year chart. So Litecoin was pretty flat for from December of 2016 to around April of 2017. And then it started stair-stepping, and Litecoin now is up, I think, over 12-fold. So Litecoin now is around $70 a coin, and around April it was around $4 a coin. So it's gone up a lot too. What do you guys think? What coins are you buying? What do you think's the value here? Are you buying every single one on the dip? Are you diversified in buying these coins? Which ones are you buying right now? I just want to get your opinion and feedback on this. But, you know, the market cap, the total market cap of the coins going up is just breathtaking on this chart. The other article I want to touch on was this Market Watch article, and it says that Ether has gone up 4,501% this year. I don't think is there really any asset class in history that has gone up that much on a percentage basis? Maybe Bitcoin did that in its first couple years. You know, I don't think Bitcoin and Ethereum for speculation purposes are going away. This is still an experiment. It's a very interesting experiment. As someone who doesn't have a technology background, you know, learning as I go, this is very, very interesting to me to see it all play out. I was not around investing. I was not really old enough for the technology bubble. I was still in high school for the technology bubble. And I just started college too, towards the very end of the technology bubble. I started college in 2001, so basically right at the end, as the technology bubble was bursting. So for you guys who survived this, who were in the technology bubble, does this remind you of the technology bubble? Is this even crazier than the technology bubble? Are you buying every single dip in some of your major cryptocurrencies? What's your guys' opinion on all this? Is this thing way ahead of itself? It seems like for a lot of the major currencies, back to the cryptocurrency, it seems like the major 7 or 8 currencies that are up here on this board, it seems like all dips are being bought. Is that what you're seeing on some of these other currencies below as well? Wall Street for Main Street needs your help. Since the middle of 2016, YouTube continues to increasingly censor and sabotage the growth and success of my channel with dramatically slower or no subscriber growth, a huge decrease in views per month compared to 2016, and well over $10,000 lost in Google AdSense revenues the last 18 months. I should have been way over 20,000 subscribers and way over 3 million views last year, but it feels like I am Sisyphus trying to roll a heavier boulder with more and more additional weight up a steeper and steeper hill. In the last few weeks, all of my videos have been set to demonetization by default, and I have to manually protest each video. This is in addition to even lower than usual Google AdSense revenues after the adpocalypse started over a year ago for me. This has also affected my ability to get paid advertisers to agree to deals not involving YouTube, as I lost $3,000 per month in paid advertising deals at the end of June 2017 because all my analytics are down a lot thanks to YouTube censorship algorithms that have intentionally kneecapped the growth of my channel. With YouTube/Google/Alphabet /Don't Be Evil strongly considering demonetizing or setting all libertarian, conservative, or pro-Trump content to private to prevent any sharing or monetization, it is imperative I have a contingency plan to figure out how to make a living off my content. Each 30 to 40 minute video takes a few hours of my time before it's released to the public. There's a strong possibility that in the near future, YouTube will force me to move all or almost all my content to a new video upload website that allows free speech or behind a paywall on my own website. Thanks if you have already made a one-time or recurring monthly donation, and thanks in advance for any future donations as I decide the future of my channel and what to do with my content going forward. We accept one-time donations on the Wall Street for Main Street website via PayPal, Bitcoin, or Gold Money. You can also become a monthly Patreon contributor for $1 or more a month if you want to help me out. And don't forget to like each video on YouTube and share it with your friends and family if you think they would like the content.